Hello, welcome to Raising Geniuses with Ife and Shola, where we help you become super moms and super dads.
On this journey, you will discover effective techniques and practical tips that will help you raise children with a healthy and happy mindset.
Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also turn on notifications so you don't miss out on new videos. As children grow, it's crucial to develop essential skills such as reading and writing to help them succeed in school and beyond. Today, we'll be talking about how to help children develop reading and writing skills.
The first tip we'll be sharing with you is reading to children daily. Parents, especially, I'm calling out parents because I understand that a lot of parents are too busy to get involved in helping their children learn how to read and write. So parents especially, you need to read to your children daily. Small books, short stories, you need to read to them daily. When you read to children, children learn by mimicking. So they will be more interested in reading because you read to them. Another thing you can do also is when you're picking books for children, allow them to pick the books that they are most interested in. So if a child says, I want to read a book on Spider-Man, you go to a bookstore, and says, I want to read this particular book, allow the child to have that book. Just allow them have whatever it is they are interested in, whatever book they are interested in, so that catches their attention the more.
Now, another way to help develop that is, as teachers, every day this should be infused in our timetable. Even from crash, children between the age of 0 and so on. So every day it's infused in their timetable. When you start reading to them, you might say, oh, 0, really? I can read to a child that's a day old. Yes, picture books. Oh, Apple. Then children that are older, every day they go to the library or they go to their reading corner, they get to pick a book and then they just sit down there to read. Or it might even be a read aloud session where everybody gets to read together or the teacher gets to read to them. But every day you cultivate the habit of infusing reading into your timetable in the classroom, which is very crucial.
I want to add this finally to that point, that when we make reading, when we do reading, make it as fun. Children enjoy watching digital entertainment the same way. Make it fun, make faces, make voices.
Yeah.
Make sure that the reading is engaging and children are involved. They are excited about it and the lion say, wow. That excites children. So make it fun, make it interesting. If you do that, then children begin to cultivate the habit of reading themselves.
Another thing to do is to encourage writing. You can inspire children by providing them with different tools or materials, such as pencils, crayons, paintbrushes, paint, watercolor, drawing books, writing pads, and then tell them, for example, you could say, okay, just draw something that comes to your mind, maybe about their family, about anything, maybe what they like, their interests. And after drawing or after painting, so you can tell the child to tell the story and then you begin to write. Sometimes when they write encourage them to write song lyrics, children play with different words in their heads sometimes. So when they make it into music, then you tell them, oh, wow, really, let me see the lyrics. You look at it, they can write stories, they can create stories with you can even use pebbles, to create something and then tell a story with that. They can use ranges of materials. It could even be scraps from the house and just create something and then begin to tell the story. Oh, and then the dog ran into the jungle. A dog in the jungle? What are you doing here? And then they start writing the story like that.
Yeah. So another thing we can do to encourage and help children with developing their writing and reading skills is playing games. Playing games with children, whether in the school or at home, will help them with playing certain games, I should say, will help them with developing interest and skills along the line while they play these games. They're able to increase their vocabulary. They're able to use more words. You really need to have like an archive of words, so to speak, for you to be able to write and speak appropriately, write and read appropriately. So games like Scrabble, Word Puzzle, Hangman, games like Boggles, these games will help children with developing the right skills.
The final thing we'll be sharing is the use of technology. reading and writing has gone beyond real books,
Hard copy.
hard copy, and all that. Even if you're tired to read, to go pick the book from the study when you need to read to the child at night, you could just open your phone with the use of apps and websites such as ABC Mouse, Starfall, and Storyline. You're good to go. You have a series of stories already that you can subscribe to, and then you have your story being read to your child, easy peasy. And then you can also do listening comprehension over the radio. You don't have to read the same story repeatedly. So while you have read to the child physically, you can also play the video or the audio to the child, and the child is listening, which is also one way to build listening skill in children. So you have no excuse anymore, mommy and daddy.
In conclusion, if you help your child to continue to read and write and to continue to talk and play, you would have a child who is willing and who is always wanting to learn. You can read more parenting tips on our blog, on our website, on www.bidarbrook.com. We'll also be sharing videos on a weekly basis. So join us for the next episode. Thank you.
Bye.